It's time for Lifest Live. It really is.
I love it. I love it, Lem.
It's better with the music. It's even better when he pushes the right button and then the thing happens. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Life is live. It's Monday. It's 7:00. We're here. It's John and Julie, and we're welcomed, of course, by Lem, who's in his Fortress of Solitude, and Maddie, who's doing our comments for us. She handles all of that stuff. So as you come on in, tell us where you are. Tell us what festival you're a part of or watching this on, where you're going to go, and we'll talk to y'all. Talk to y'all soon. There's Larson is here, and Danielle is here, and Terrell's already here.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, Julie, how was your weekend?
Good. I went to Iron Mountain, Michigan, which is the home of one of the largest ski jumps in North America. I think it is the largest ski jump in North America, one of the largest in the world. That's where these really brave people go up to this very top and ski down very fast, like 65 miles an hour on 2 skis, and then just fly through the air and then land perfectly without crashing.
You know, the hardest part about that is you can practice going down a hill all you want. You can practice like trying how the takeoff works, and you can practice like the landings all you want. But at some point in time, you plummet down a hill.
I want to know when they said, gosh, I want to do this, and then find someone to coach them.
I think this goes all the way back to like old, Nordic times where 2 guys are like, hey, man, I bet I can plummet down this hill.
And they live to tell.
And not die. Yeah.
So I did that with the kids, did some skiing. Well, they did all the skiing. My job was to sit in the sun outside.
Oh, there you go. And it was nice out this weekend.
It was.
I did nothing.
Again,
nothing.
This is like 2 weeks in a row.
It's joyous for me. We didn't really do much. My wife and my wife's sisters were in town, so the cousins were all kind of together, and I did a lot of nothing.
Well, good.
Yeah. So that was fun. Lem, how was your weekend there, buddy?
Oh, my weekend was glorious. My weekend started on Thursday.
you guys had a little vacay, right? You guys went?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We went to Wisconsin Dells, stayed in the condo, and literally stayed in the condo. We did not go anywhere else. We stayed in the condo. We ate food I probably shouldn't have eaten, and played games, video and board. We saw the new Raya and the Last Dragon movie, the SpongeBob movie, and it was fantastic.
Did you say SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I didn't know SpongeBob had a new movie.
Oh, you better believe it.
So somebody posted a comment. Gabriel said, any update on Music City ? Camping. There's camping. There's primitive. There's electric camping.
I have got more to tell later.
Julie's got a whole bunch of links and stuff that she's going to talk about in a little bit. But we go ahead.
I was to say, we have a great show.
We do. We have a lot of stuff to cover. So let's get moving. We want to start this off the way we start every week, which is thanking our wonderful sponsors. We've got amazing sponsors who have helped us throughout Lifest and help us out through Dignity Revolution, all those things. But Julie, who do we have this week?
Well, first off, this orange sleeve is touching me a lot, and it's bothering me. So I want to put that back there. All right. First up is our Wisconsin sponsors. We want to thank Cellcom. They've been a sponsor since 2005. They are a regional wireless service provider based out of De Pere, and they've been providing service since 1987. I think I know someone who graduated high school that year. Right, John? That was you. No.
Nope.
Next up is Champion Video. They've been a Lifest sponsor since 2005. They are professional, reliable, affordable video services that includes live streaming capabilities. They have rentals available for video and audio. They also edit. So they are a full service company, thanks to Champion Video for being a Lifest sponsor. And then moving on to Tennessee, we want to thank Keep the Faith. They are a nationwide source of encouragement. Check out keepthefaith.com to choose from songs and stories that reflect your mood. Today, I did listen to Reach the Sky. Yeah, Reach for the Sky, sorry. And Maddie's going to post that link so you can check it out as well. So go to keepthefaith.com and take a listen. There we are.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We love our sponsors. I want to ask all of you who are watching and all of you that see this video to like and share it. And if you do, you will be entered to win some fabulous free stuff. Last week, someone won a DR book, and it's Danielle Hart. Is that it? Hart? Yes. Sorry. My handwriting's terrible. Danielle Hart. What you got to do is info us. Send us a message right to the Facebook page, and Maddie will tell you how we're going to get you that book. Danielle is on the Facebook page down in Tennessee. But we're going to spin the wheel, and we're going to give something else away. And this week, if you like and share,
we have some new stuff on there too.
We have some new stuff on there. That means I have to look at it. I had it all memorized by the color. Ooh, a Lifest hat.
Oh.
Those are fun hats. I do like those. They're green and gold. Go Pack, go! Sorry, Tennessee fans. Anyway, they're green and gold, and they say Lifest on them. So if you like and share this, like and share the video, just click on the like button, click on the share button, off it goes to the interwebs, and then we'll pick one person randomly to win a little something, little Lifest hat.
Something.
Yeah, a little Lifest hat. Yeah. So we have a special guest with us tonight. This guy, I am proud and happy that I get to call him a friend. Coming to us all the way from Los Angeles, California. Please, you know him as Happy Fun Time. We know him as Wes Halula. Wes, are you out there, buddy? In the interwebs.
I'm out here.
Hey,
right
buddy.
Now.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Great. There's a little time zone difference there. You guys thanks for coming in. So you've been a Lifest guy for years through Happy Fun Time. You do Quakes with us. You're a Quake speaker, but you have a secret talent. It's not so much a secret talent. You have a talent for writing, and you've written movies and done that kind of stuff. I saw A Midnight Clear. You wrote that, right?
Yep, that was many moons ago. That was back in 2006. Yep, that's kind of what started the whole movie world for me. And then wrote a few other movies, sort of ghost wrote and did some touch-up writing. And then did all sorts. I wrote for Veggie Tales for a while. And then I wrote another movie that maybe that's why I'm here today. I'm not sure.
There's a movie coming out Saturday, March 13th. It's called Church People. And you wrote that and you produced it. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, I was one of the writers and I was one of the producers. Thor Ramsey sort of created this idea. He's actually the lead actor in it. You guys, if you're longtime Lifest people, you might remember Thor's been out to Lifest at what we used to call the Happy Fun Time Lounge a few times. He was at the very first Happy Fun Time Lounge, and now he comes out and does the cafe once in a while. And so I've been friends with him since we first brought him out to Lifest. I was actually living in Wisconsin working for Life Promotions at the time. And we've stayed friends. And when we moved to LA, Thor actually came out and helped us move into our apartment. And so I've also, Midnight Clear had Stephen Baldwin in it. And Stephen called me and he's like, hey, I'm working on this movie with a guy named Thor Ramsey. And I was like, I know Thor. He goes, oh, you're kidding. This is perfect. Because he wanted me to kind of work with Thor. So basically Thor he wasn't a screenwriter, he's a comedian. He had all sorts of really funny ideas, but there wasn't like a great screenplay structure thread to it. And they gave it to another guy who kind of added all sorts of structure and stripped all the funny away. And they were like, oh, I think Wes is the guy for this job here. So, of course, Thor and I were like, oh, my gosh, this is great. We get to work together on this film. And we sort of pounded out a new draft while we were in pre-production. And that's what we got. This is the movie. I think it turned out pretty great, man. We're feeling pretty good about it.
Now Thor stars in it, right? He plays a youth pastor.
Yep.
And who else is in the movie? You mentioned Stephen Baldwin's in there.
Stephen Baldwin was sort of the executive producer and or one of the executive producers, and then he's in it. His brother Billy Baldwin is in it, which is the first time they've ever been in a movie together. Billy's wife Tina from Wilson Phillips is in it, and they play sort of, the two of them together play sort of this like super open-minded hippie couple who just like doesn't really have anything in the way of discipline for their son, and they're just like, yeah, we don't really think of ourselves as parents. We're just like kind of all here together as friends, you know. So they're both really funny. Joey Fatone from NSYNC is in it. He's hilarious. He's the worship pastor of this church. He's a riot. And Donald Faison from Scrubs is in it, and he's kind of a weasel agent guy. It's just an incredible cast, man, and they were so much fun to work with. It was a blast.
So take me through what your duties are at a film shoot. Like, if you're the writer, are you sitting there like, oh, I didn't like that, I'm going to rewrite that? Like, does that happen? Like, were you rewriting stuff at the set, or?
I was actually quite a bit, not quite a bit, but there were a couple of things where we were like, oh shoot, you know what we really need here. There was a scene where Stephen Baldwin is like kind of this strange character that just seems like, what's going on with that guy? He seems to always know everything, and there's just like something weird about this guy, Chad, the greeter. And so there was a time where he was having a conversation with someone, and it just felt like it needed like this really important speech. And so Stephen and I talked about it a little bit, and I was like, great, I'll be back. Went into the back room, wrote out this little speech, and it's in the movie exactly the way I wrote it at that moment, you know. But that's kind of rare. Normally, a writer, every shoot is different, but usually the writer doesn't come to set except for just maybe a couple of times to visit, just to say hi and see how everything's going. Some directors want to have the writer there all the time, but that's pretty rare. But I was there because I was a producer on the film as well. And Christopher Shanshaw, the director, did a great job. He and Thor have been working on this from the beginning together. They produced sort of a sizzle trailer for it long ago. They just been working together for a long time. So it was Christopher's first feature film. So one of my roles as a producer was to sort of like make sure he was comfortable in that role, kind of help him with any things that were sort of outside of what he had, his own experience, you know. But he did a great job. He killed it. It was really fun.
Awesome.
Does that answer your question? I actually went way beyond your question.
It does. No, that's great. We like pulling back the curtain and seeing what actually happens on stuff. And,
yeah.
So we have a trailer. We have the trailer here, and we're gonna check it out. What should we expect to see in this trailer?
That's a great question. I think it just kind of gives you a taste of the tone of the movie. One of the things that was important to us for this movie is that there are a lot of movies from Hollywood about Christians, and it really feels like, gosh, you guys really don't understand Christians, do you? And it can feel kind of mean and antagonistic, and everyone in the movie is like either evil or stupid. And then there are a lot of movies made by Christians where they don't seem to really be honestly looking at themselves, and they're righteous and perfect, and then it's like the people outside the church that are evil and or stupid. And we just kind of felt like we want to make a church that's about us and kind of poking at us a little bit, but it's from an insider standpoint, and it's all about calling us back to the gospel and calling us back to what this thing is really all about. So I think this gives you a sense of the tone of the humor in it, and I think it gives you a great sense of where we're headed with the message.
Awesome. All right, Lem, roll it, buddy.
I told you if we broke attendance records, I'd get the church logo tattooed on my arm.
Yeah, remember back when we first started? All we did was preach the gospel.
Ooh, Superman works. I like Superman. Guy, what do you think?
What happened to you?
Me? Your dad is the one with the gimmicks.
The power of the Holy Spirit propels us.
I just want the church to get back to the gospel.
Problem is you're trying to get your message across.
The gospel?
Right. And ain't nobody listening to that.
Good Friday and Easter. I need something big. Amen?
Bigger than the resurrection.
Bigger than anything we've ever done. National headlines.
Preach on the death and resurrection of Jesus.
Bam! An actual crucifixion.
Uh-oh.
By placing the nails through your palms in the right place, we hope to avoid major nerve damage.
Operation Stop Skip is a go. That's awesome.
You have to cancel this Good Friday stunt.
Don't be so dramatic, honey. Ooh, I like the rusty ones.
What are you gonna do?
I told him he's insane. Been praying for you about that toe fungus. This could be beneficial for all parties involved.
We foster a yes environment here.
God wanted me to marry you and you could be my wife.
I have an answer for you.
That looks like it's going to be amazing.
It does.
I need to see this movie
I
so
think the
bad.
cast is ridiculous.
You have no idea.
It's so good. Yeah,
The bit
I'm
about like the
excited about
rusty
it.
nails. Yeah, the bit about the rusty nails was pretty funny, and we need something bigger than the
Don't be so
resurrection.
dramatic.
Uh,
Yeah, it's we actually filmed it 4 years ago, and it's just been such a long road to get this thing out there. It's crazy. So the fact that it's finally actually coming out is it's kind of surreal.
Wow.
Yeah.
awesome. Well, Wes, we'll see you at Lifest with Happy Fun Time coming up here. You got any last thoughts about the movie? Anything else that we should know?
Well, people should go to churchpeoplefilm.com and go to it's a Fathom event only. So go to the little buy tickets or whatever and punch in your zip code. It'll tell you where the closest one is. If you're in Appleton, Wisconsin, you might have a hard time finding it. If you're in Los Angeles, California, you're going to have a hard time finding it. The rest of the country, you should be able to get it.
But if you're in Kenosha, you can check it out. Or in Maddie will throw that in the comments. It's churchpeoplefilm.com. Wes, thank you so much
Thank you.
for spanning the country and coming back and talking to us. Look forward to seeing you at Lifest this coming summer. And you stay safe out there, buddy, and wash your hands. So,
All right. Thanks, guys. Good fun. See you around.
thanks, Wes. Oh man. Good show.
I just like that Joey Fatone at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I can't express how badly I need to see this movie.
I know.
if we can't see it in Appleton, we might have to like road trip to Kenosha or something.
I'm just saying.
Load up everybody in the
saying.
church van and head on down to Kenosha.
The church fan.
I will leave the Fortress of Solitude for an afternoon.
And
I will
obviously it'll hit
Bubble Boy it up
streaming
if I
sites.
need to.
Yeah, obviously it'll hit streaming sites and that kind of stuff, but it'll be great. Good to go and see that movie.
Oh,
Get out there and
Nice
go see that
segue.
movie. Yeah. Speaking of good to go, there's some good to go news for us, Julie.
there is. So Lifest Music City is a participating business in the Good to Go program, which has been put out by the city of Nashville and Davidson County. For Lifest Music City, we are following safety and health protocols regarding COVID. And I want to remind everyone that Lifest Music City is in Hickman County in the township or town of Bonacqua. So we are following Hickman County's protocols for COVID, but we are good to go. We are good to go.
Good to go is a stamp, a seal of approval.
Yes.
In the state of Tennessee, as far as following protocols, and just to let people know, obviously the protocols that we'll be following in Oshkosh will be very similar to the ones we follow in Tennessee. And even though some state and federal and county restrictions may be looser than what we're doing, we're actually going to ask people to do a little bit more in certain times and stuff. So, but yeah, we're definitely wanting to keep everybody safe and have them enjoy the experience of coming and seeing large concerts again. So we're good. We're good there.
And as time goes on, we are going to have more information regarding COVID protocols and standards because everything changes almost daily. So
Yeah.
as we get closer, we will explain more on what needs to happen and what we're doing to have you all be there and have a great experience. So
Y'all?
more to come. Yeah. Y'all.
Have y'all there?
Have
If you're in
y'all there.
Tennessee, if you're in Wisconsin, it's you guys. Anyway, so camping was brought up. We've got some campsites still available, and Julie,
Oh, yes.
she's been watching House Hunters regularly, so she decided that she wants to do a little house hunting Lifest style.
Mhm. I'm a Zillow freak and I'm just nosy. So I will just snoop everywhere. Oh, I'm in Franklin. I'm going to see what houses are for sale. Oh, I'm back in Appleton. I'm going to see what houses are for sale. So we're going to do campsite listings for a couple weeks here. And in Wisconsin at Lifest, we want to say welcome to beautiful Oshkosh, everyone, and Mission Field. We have a photo.
Look at that scenery.
Yes, there are several sites available in this quieter suburb of Lifest Village. All electric, 20 feet by 30 feet lots are available. This is a 20 amp area. So with your camper, you have up to 20 amps of electricity. Mission Field is tree lined and has beautiful views of the night sky on a clear night.
Ooh.
Yeah. So then we move on to Lifest Music City. Come on down to Siouxville, y'all. This is a rare find in Minocqua, Tennessee, to be camping at the former home of Johnny Cash. This has gorgeous views. There are these lots are 20 feet by 45 feet and are 50 amp. So think about that with your camper. Location, location, location. This is a great location as it is close to everything, and I am not kidding you. Siouxville is right at the end of, how do you say it? The end of the field where the main stage will be.
The main stage, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right in the concert area, you'll be able to
have food. You'll be able to shop. You'll be able to. You have more stages around you. So
It's actually right in the middle of the grounds.
Mhm.
The stage is kind of on the south end of the south end playing north, and it's like right in the middle of the whole grounds.
but with gorgeous, gorgeous views as
It's tree lined
well.
as well.
So don't miss out on these listings. Go to lifest.com and click under tickets to reserve yours.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. How about this as opposed to that?
Yes.
So Julie came up. Okay. Truth be told, I was not at our Lifest Live planning meeting on last Thursday. And Julie came up with a new game. This is what happens when I don't show up at the meeting. We get all kinds of new things.
I don't remember the meeting either.
Len wasn't there either. So basically it's Maddie and Julie going, what can we do? So we're going to play a game called This or That.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing Wisconsin versus Tennessee. So we're going to stick with word phrases or just phrases that we say and what all of you say or what you guys say. So that's the first one. We say you guys say what. So we want you to put this in the comments of what all of you say in Tennessee versus us in Wisconsin.
So you all.
Y'all. Use guys.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, and I said this weekend, I was telling these guys this. When a bunch of people come in, like into your house, you ask, I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. We ask away if they have had food. And our way of saying is, "Gee yet?"
Oh, yeah.
And then sometimes we might say, "Gee it yet?" or no.
Or no. Or no is the big one.
Or no. Gee yet or no. So what do you guys say in Tennessee? So we want to see it in the comments.
You also say ope a lot up here.
I do.
We do say ope a lot. We there's a really fun thing that we have up here in Wisconsin called Quick Trip. And some people would call it a gas station. Some people would call it a grocery store.
I call it a food and gas mecca.
It is
It's
kind
amazing.
of food gas. So they're everywhere. They've got like, it's a really great gas station because like there's always really good food. There's really good hot food. Like I have lunch from there like at least once a week.
And they're a Lifest sponsor.
They're a Lifest sponsor. So up here, when you say, can I get you anything from Quick Trip? It's kind of like saying I love you.
It is.
It's
Oh, really? Going to Quick Trip?
I'm going up to the Quick Trip.
That's my love language.
Yeah,
It's Quick
they've
Trip.
got car washes. They've got like
If only they had
Fuel.
sit-down dining. Oh,
they do have sit down dining.
Where?
They have little counters,
Oh,
right
the
in the front of the
counters.
store. Yeah, it's a little
Sure.
counter, little bar stools. I've sat and eaten at a Quick Trip before.
So anyone saying what they say in Tennessee?
I'd rather have their fried chicken than KFC.
Sup, y'all?
Sup, y'all? I like that.
Not from Tennessee, but probably Yuns.
Youngins?
Yuns.
Yuns?
Yuns,
Is that right?
I guess.
Or no?
Or no? Yeah, that's Joshua. He said, he's saying, okay, in Pennsylvania, they have Sheets.
Sheets.
I have eaten at a Sheets. It's kind of the same thing, except at Quick Trip, you don't get to order your food. You don't order your sandwich. They've got like the little hot boxes with where normally you would be like, oh, there's a nasty hot dog on a roller.
Not a Quick Trip.
Not at Quick Trip. They do have hot dogs, but they're not nasty. They have like corn dogs and they have like good Sammys and, you know, and then they even have like the shakeable like salads in a cup.
Yes.
You can like eat healthy if you want.
Meal in a cup.
Yeah, they do it right. They do it right. They do well. I'm happy with that. So put the comments in there. Go ahead and
Have some fun.
have some fun. Yeah, we want to see what y'all are thinking.
Jeet yet? I want to know
Jeet
how
yet?
you spell that.
Nah, Jew.
Or no. Oh,
Do you
said
have-
it again.
Somebody said, do you have potlucks in Tennessee? Yins is East Tennessee mountain thing.
Oh,
I still don't know what that means. It's Randall Roby. Randall's
Randall.
our risk management guy down there.
So wouldn't that be like our Upers?
Oh.
Could be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
I can associate
Yadere,
with that.
Yeah, Yadere.
Do this all day.
Moving on up. So Christian entertainment news, our friends at CCM.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of films, Netflix has one coming out on March 26th. It is a faith-based musical. Not a film, but it's a musical. It's called A Week Away. It's starring Sherry Shepherd and David Koechner. Does anyone know who that is? He's on the Goldbergs. He was an Anchorman. He's the guy with a little Southern accent. Tall guy, always wears a belt buckle, I swear. Anyways.
Is he the sports guy?
Yeah.
Oh, the sports guy.
Yeah. So this film was filmed in Nashville and also at the YMCA camp, Widgiewagon. Oh, I said it before. Widgiewagon. At Camp Widgiewagon.
Widgiewagon.
Yeah, it comes out on the 26th of March, so check that out.
And that's going to be on Netflix.
That's on Netflix. And I also want to remind everybody that March 19th is the release of Harry Connick Jr.'s Alone in My Faith. I think we're going to have a launch party, but
we're going to have a listening party at the office, I'm sure.
Yes. So Harry Connick Jr., I'm talking about you again.
Julie's already started the Get Harry for 2022 t-shirts. Yeah.
At Lifest,
we'll
both.
See. We'll
at
see.
both.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get them to
I'll
the
keep
festival.
them busy.
We have a promotion starting in our online store. All these lovely t-shirts that you see here. Let me get this out of the way.
Yes.
We've got the lovely t-shirts. We've got Bob's books. We've got these lovely Lifest Music City coffee mugs are on the Lifest Music City store. We also have we've jumped onto the mask bandwagon because they're not going anywhere. We do have masks available on our store as well. And if you use the code Lifest Live, so that means you've watched us here, Lifest Live, you'll get 20% off.
That's an awesome deal.
That's pretty exciting. So you can get your 2019 shirt, you can get your 2020 shirt, you can get your Happy Camper shirt, you can get your whatever that orange one is.
This is a kid's, just a general Lifest. So we do have things without Oshkosh on them. So our Tennessee friends can also order.
You can have your Lifest swag before you get to the festival.
Absolutely.
There it is. Before we have the first ever Lifest Music City, you can go there. So in the checkout, use the code Lifest Live, all one word, all lowercase, and you will get that deal. So we're excited about that.
Mhm.
Other thing we're excited about is we continue to do these Bob Lens Devos. They're on Spotify. They're on podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, all those places. We put them on the Bob Lens Lifest or Bob Lens Facebook page. But here tonight, for your enjoyment, Bob is going to be talking about hope. The Bob Lens Hope for Life podcasts are brought to you by our friends at Brick Bush Chicken. Check those guys out. Lem, roll the video.
For Life with Bob Lens, an inspiring message for your busy day.
The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 4:16 through 18, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, inwardly we're being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not what is seen, but what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporal, but what is unseen is eternal." Hope is a person. His name is Jesus. He was born. He showed us how to live. He died. He is risen. He will come again. Are you building your hope on him? Your world might look hopeless right now, but because of Christ, this world is not the end of your story. It doesn't get the last word. Life is hard, but thanks to Jesus, we have the hope of eternal life, the hope of heaven, where everything will be made right, everything will be made whole, everything will be made new. That is the kind of hope that you can count on.
This has been Hope for Life with Bob Lens. Discover.
Thanks, Bob, for a message of hope.
It is time
I need hope.
for Julie to eat a nasty jelly bean. No, it is time for Lemalele. This is so much fun every week.
Why are you laughing so hard?
So Lemalele is a little game that we play. It's brought to you by our friends at Rock the Flock Mobile DJ Service. Chuck Towns and the guys there will take care of you if you've got a wedding or a father-daughter dance or a school dance that you want to make sure that is clean and is supporting your faith. So check those guys out. The way this game works, Lem plays a ukulele. He sings the melody line on a kazoo. We try to guess it. If I get it right, Julie has to eat a nasty jelly bean. If Julie gets it right, I have to eat a nasty jelly bean. If neither of us get it right, we both have to eat a nasty jelly bean. But you at home get to play along as well. If one of you get it, you can choose who has to do it.
And you all know what team you're on, right?
And Julie keeps trying, but we'll see how this goes.
I don't have to try. I have faith. I have trust, and I have hope in our watchers.
Now, someone a couple weeks ago actually went outside the scope of the original rules, which is one of us gets picked. They picked Lem. So that's fair game. I'm good there.
That's not all. No, that's not fair game anymore.
I think that's fair game. And let's not forget that Maddie's here. Like Maddie's in the building. She could always be part of this too. No,
I do want to say to our audience, Maddie has yet to be on camera. So
no, she was on camera when we were down in Tennessee, right? Or no, when we did that when we were all home because there was no interweb. We made her show
was she
up
on camera.
Yeah, when there was no interweb.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
You only produce this thing. It's fine.
We can keep delaying. I don't care.
So Lem, are there any hints to the song tonight?
Yes. We've just established, but my memory's not great.
Oh, great.
We may have had this song already.
Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
That's not it.
That was last week's, for the record. Thomas is saying March has been a good month for Julie, but she did lose last week.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
What?
Keep playing. I can't help falling in love with you.
Say Elvis, sing this.
I can't help falling in love with you.
Yes, that is correct. That is
All this
correct.
talk about Quick Trip, and you had to do that song.
Only fools rush in, Julie.
Muppets.
The Muppets
Matthew
sang it.
Myers. Has Matthew Myers been in my head? Is it the Muppets? It's the Muppets. Lem's playing. It's the Muppets.
Oh, well.
I'm just gonna let Julie spin it tonight too.
Gosh, this shirt. You get to open that. Okay, everybody. I have the pleasure of eating birthday cake or dirty dishwater.
Don't drink water after it.
All right.
If you get dirty dishwater, do not drink water after it. Power through.
There you go.
Because it's dirty, right?
It's
Oh,
it
look.
just then it's
There's-
literally gonna taste like
There's confetti in here.
Is it
dirty
from
dishwater. l
last week? Okay, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy March.
Oh, it's- it doesn't look like birthday cake, Julie. It doesn't look like
Jeez Louise.
yummy birthday cake.
Oh, Nelly.
Maybe
birthday
they made it wrong.
And I can't drink water. Can we get a milk sponsor or something? This is
Quick Trip has milk in bags, even.
I was just gonna say you could go pick up
I
a
could
lovely little
spit it
pint
out.
of milk.
That's the other thing. I should get kudos because I actually finish eating this every time.
Oh well.
Oh, I feel like I've been set up every week. Oh,
Got milk. Anyway,
now it's in my teeth. I gotta pick
Yeah.
it out.
should bring a toothbrush.
Or a toothpick.
Yeah. Well, that's our show for tonight. I want to thank Wes Alula for coming in, hanging out. Make sure you check out that Church People movie. I think it's going to be hilarious. Make sure you check out our camping links. We do have hotel lodging links on the site too.
Got to mention that.
If you want to get to Tennessee or Oshkosh, you can go ahead and click on the lodging links and figure out what hotels to go to.
They've set up some great rates for all of our guests.
Yeah. So check all that stuff out, and remember the online store for use the promo code Lifest Live, and you'll get your 20% off. For Lem and his Fortress of Solitude, for Maddie, who's doing our comments, for Julie, I'm John. Remember, everybody, stay safe and wash your hands.
This has been Lifest Live. It starts 2 hours after 5 at 7 p.m. See you next week.
Central Standard Time.